Hey guys. All right. I want to make sure I've got this little eyeball up there before I go and start talking. I want to make sure that it's working. So as you pop on here, just say hey and tell me where you're tuning in from. All right. Hold on. Here we go. It's like it just takes just a couple of seconds to kind of populate. I know this is going to be a busy week for a lot of us. And we're going to be cooking and the other C word that I don't like, and that's cleaning. We're going to be cooking and cleaning and getting things ready for the Thanksgiving holiday. And I am real excited. All right. Okay, let me know. As you pop on here, let me make sure and let me know that you see me. And please, as you pop on here, say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. If you've never tuned into a maker studio before, my name is Amy Howard, and I am the mother maker here at a maker studio. I get the joy and the privilege to be able to launch new products that we have, be able to tell you how to create beautiful things in your home. I love being able to use an opportunity to craft, to be able to make things that turn into gifts. There we go. Hey, Denise, how's it going, girl? All right. So as long as we know that that's working on there, so that way people will see me and they'll pop on here as they can. So thank you for that, Denise. So what I am excited to be able to show you here today is the fact that we are launching a set of 4 of the most adorable molds you have ever seen. Now, I will tell you, if you watched me last week, we were really excited. We have launched our holiday maker box. If you have not gotten your holiday maker box, you need to do that. I promise it is a treasure trove of projects that you're going to be able to do. You can do them, invite friends over to be able to create things, but we have put all of them together in a box that's going to allow you to create all these gorgeous projects. And you don't have to run to the store and start buying a lot of things. But I'm excited about today because this has been one of my favorite projects to be able to create. I think it's so cute. I think it's so classic. It's a great gift to be able to give to someone. And also something that you're going to really be able to enjoy. If you have grandchildren, if you have children that you want to be able to bring in your home, if they're going to be coming home for the holidays, this is a project that not only will they love, it's going to give them the opportunity to also have the bragging rights. So I want to show you, I'm going to get close up just a little bit. Can you see this? Look at this. This particular mold set has a gingerbread man, a darling little Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we have a Christmas tree, and we have Frosty the Snowman. So what's great about this collection of molds is that they're silicone molds and they allow you to be able to make these adorable candles. This is what we've done with this. And I love the fact they will stand up on their own like this. So you could create a little village. I love creating my charcuterie boards, putting things around and being able to display these. But here's the other thing. This is what I always do with my molds. I can make my candles like this and add essential oil and even add color. I'm getting ready to show you how to do that. But also you can use these molds to create soaps, and you can also cook and make little cakes. How cute would that be? All right, so as you pop on here, say hello, and you know how this goes. As you pop on, tell me hello, tell me where you're tuning in from, and then share this video. And guess what? We say sharing is caring here at a maker studio. When you share this video, your name goes in for a drawing, and we're going to be able to announce a winner in 3 days. Everyone that shared the video will have an opportunity to win, and that way we'll announce the drawing on a maker studio in 3 days, and we're going to ship you a set of the molds absolutely free. So if you buy the molds for yourself, that's great. And then that way, if you get it, if you're the winner, then that way you'll be able to share that and give that as a gift. All right, so today there is a code. It's called New Molds 20. New Molds 20. That's NEWMOLDS 20. And you can get 20% off of the molds your wax, your essential oils, and your pigments. So what I'm going to show you how to create this today, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be something that you can have so much fun in your house. There's nothing better to me than putting on Christmas music. I do mulling spices on my counter, on my stove now from now until Christmas. And my house will always smell like mulling cider and cinnamon and nutmeg and all that type thing, and my oranges and lemons. Matter of fact, my precious daughter Brooke, they asked me the other day, Mom, how do you make yours? What is your recipe? So hopefully she'll continue that tradition on. So I want to be able to show you today, truly, this is one of the cutest collection of molds that we've ever had. They're very affordable. They're $18.99 for the entire set of 4. And today, if you use the code new molds 20, you're going to get 20% off. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera down because I want you to be able to see this. And I'm going to show you the molds and how fun and how easy it is to work with. So as you pop on, say, hey, tell me where you're tuning in from. And then, of course, share this video and your name goes in for that drawing. All right, so I'm going to go on and turn this down. So that way you can see I've got all these projects here. I have been busy with my maker box and making all kinds of projects. To me, it's like if I meet somebody for lunch or we're going to get together, it's like I love being able to take them a little happy, and that just makes it that much more fun. You see my coasters and things sitting over here. These are actually out of our maker box. But so these are the molds. I'm going to lay these out. I want you to be able to see. They're very, very sturdy, very substantial. You can bake in these. So we can create soaps with them. We can create our candles like I have done that's got the little wicks on them. And the great thing about it is they'll stand up. So it makes them that much cuter if you want to be able to create a little village. You could create a village of Christmas trees. Don't think you're in, when you get the set, you're going to get all 4 of the molds, but use your creativity. You may decide you want to create a whole lot of Christmas tree candles that you can use. And then if you've got little people at your house or that are going to come visit you, you may actually want to be able to make the gingerbread man. Now, and these would be adorable little gingerbread cakes that you could sprinkle with just a little bit of powdered sugar, and they would absolutely love these. You could use gingerbread cookie mix that will also work in these molds. One thing I love about this, and I want to get this close enough to my camera that you can see. Can you see the detail on these? I'm going to hold that to the side. The detail in them and everything is absolutely precious. Look at the width. They're very, very thick, so it makes them nice and substantial, so that way they can stand up on their own. And look at the Christmas tree one. Isn't that darling? Look at that. So one thing you may not know is when you're working with your waxes and you're creating your own candles like this, or these great little Merry Christmas candles, you can color them with pigments. Now, I've done these all in white because I wanted to be able to put them in a box, and I want to show you. I'm going to move this over just a little bit. I want to show you. Do you remember when I showed you I had gone to the store and I had gotten these boxes, and I used my Christmas stencils on and my gel ink on the outside of the boxes to be able to decorate them. So, but these are great to be able to put shredded paper in and be able to come in if you're going to make a collection of your candles. Look at this. You can put them in a cute little package like this, and it's perfect. So I like being able to put them all together that way. I think that would be real cute. You can even get red shredded paper if you want to get a little bit more creative. I think that would actually look really cute with the white, or even the craft paper, shredded paper. That craft color would look awesome as well. All right, so whatever form of presentation you want to be able to use, this would be just a really nice happy to be able to take over to somebody's house if you're going for dinner. And of course, make your own display as well. But this could very well even be little cakes or cookies or soaps, depending on what type of medium you want to use. All right, so what I have done, I want to show you just how easy and how fun this is. And again, as you pop on here, say, hey, tell me where you're tuning in from, and share this video so your name goes in for the drawing for this particular brand new mold launch. All right, so you're going to get 4 of them. You're going to get the gingerbread, the snowman, the reindeer, and the Christmas tree. All right, so I want to put those here. These are all 4 molds that you get in this collection today. Now, I've told you this before, when you work with silicone molds and you want to be able to create candles, you're going to need to be able to get a skewer. Now, the reason for the skewer is you're going to puncture the base and come through the top when you're working on the candle. So I'm going to do the Christmas tree one and show you how to do that. So at the base of the mold, and here's the deal, I would make a recommendation. If you want to be able to create candles, let me turn my wax down just a little bit. If you want to be able to create candles and then you want to come back and create little cakes with this set, I would probably buy 2 sets. And the great thing about it is, guys, put these up with your Christmas decorations. You can bring these out and do them every year. It's a great tradition to be able to get started with. They're absolutely adorable. I think they're very classic. But when you start doing something like that, and or if you're making cakes, or you like putting these soaps in your bathroom, or having your candles out and burning them, then people look at me like, hey, Nana, whatever you're called, Mimi, how come you don't have those this year? So it's a great tradition to start. So I'm going to use just a regular skewer that I have that I'll put chicken on the grill, because I need this really sharp top like this, that tip. If you have an ice pick, if you have something like that, you can use that as well. But I need to make sure that the diameter is thick enough, because I need to be able to make this hole about the size of the skewer. So I'm going to place this in the bottom like this. And it'll puncture fairly easy. Can you see that? And now I'm going to push it through, and I'm going to take it all the way through the top like this of the mold. So that way it's, can you see? It's all the way through. Now you're going to take your wick, and you might want to just kind of move this around just a little bit, just to make sure that that opening is large enough to be able to put your wick through. And if you want, you can actually leave the skewer in it. I made the mistake of not bringing my glasses. That's going to be difficult. And you can thread the wick. You're going to use a wick with the metal at the bottom. Okay, Gene's giving me, look at this, his handy dandy glasses. So you can, if you want, you can leave the skewer in place like that, and then just thread the wick through like this. You don't have to take the skewer out if you don't want to. Can you see that? Can you see that coming through? And then go on and just pull it. It's going to stop. You're going to use this metal thing at the base, but we're going to cut it off later. I'm going to go in and thread that through, and then do the same thing at the top. Just pull that skewer away and thread it through the top. So then when you get finished, it's going to look like this. So I've got the metal at the bottom, and then I've got it going all the way through the top. All right. So the other thing, what we've put on sale today, as far as the discount, 20% off if you use the code New Molds 20, all caps. You're going to also be able to get the essential oils 20% off, because it's great if you're going to make candles, or even if you're going to make soaps. You want to be able to put some essential oils in it. It just makes it that much more enjoyable. I love the fact, let me see, it's saying the devices are not connected. I wonder why. Can you guys, let me see. I see Rebecca. I see Tamara. I see Denise. Okay. I don't know why it's saying devices are not connected, but as long as you guys can see me, that's all good. All right. So you can mix the essential oils too. And guys, these are a great buy, especially being able to get these 20% off with the code of launching these new molds today. This is a bargain, because when I go to Whole Foods and I get essential oils, these are organic essential oils, by the way. These can run $12 to $15, sometimes $18 for the same size that we sell at a maker studio. It was important to me, though, that I wanted to be able to have really good quality. These come out of England. And we've got a great quality essential oil that's organic, that you can mix in your soaps, your candles, anything that you want to be able to make to be able to have a fragrance. And you can also use them with the eco powder to be able, the eco powder will hold the oils if you want to be able to sprinkle on it after you've made them. All right, so I've got my um, organic beeswax. We have this on our site as well on a Maker Studio, and they come in little pellets, so it allows you to be able to melt it. You can do it in a double boiler, or you can actually put it in the microwave. One thing you want to be able to make sure that you do, your temperature when it gets kind of watery, when it's actually melted down, you want to be able to allow it to kind of cool down just a little bit before you actually start adding in your essential oils as well as your pigments. Now, um, I like doing a double boiler. I don't like putting it in the microwave, but I like it being able to cool down just a little bit. Now, I will tell you, I did the pigment in this in white the other day because we were making these candles. We wanted them all to be white. You don't, if you want to be able to not have color, which I think even if you do them in a gift set, to do the reindeer in brown or to do the gingerbread man in brown and then do the tree in green makes it just a cute little collection. It's up to you. I like them white and I like them in colors as well. But if you want to be able to have this white color, you're going to need to make sure that you add white pigment. Because if you do just natural beeswax, it's going to have a tendency to look more clear. And we want to be able to have the color. We want our snowman to look white, and we want all of them to be a pigmentation that you have the color. All right, so I'm going to come in, and when I am melting enough to be able to do the molds, about a teaspoon of the pigment powder is going to be plenty. Now, here's the other thing, you may not have known this. You can use pigments. These are natural pigments. You can use these in soaps, in making soaps, and you can also use them when you're making your candles. You can use them for both. All right, so just for the object of this, and because we've already threaded and gotten our Christmas tree ready, let's go in and use hedge green. Now, hedge green is a gorgeous pigment. Now, if you're not familiar with the world of pigment, it opens up a whole new door. You can mix them and make all different kinds of colors, and they're really, really pretty. I like hedge green because it's just a really dark green, and it's going to take my wax into the realm of being a very holiday looking Christmas tree. All right, so I'm going to put just a little bit more. I've got quite a bit of wax in here. All right, and I'm going to stir it up to make sure I get it about to the color that I need it. Now, I will say this, I think I shared with you, I put white in here the other day. If I hadn't have put the white when I was making these, I wouldn't need so much pigment because I'd be working with the natural color. All right, I'm just going to stir that around really good. I want to make sure it's all distributed. It doesn't matter if you add your pigment first or your essential oils. The main thing with the essential oils is we want to make sure that we have the wax at about 125 to 130 degrees. You don't want it to be scalding hot, and you want it to kind of settle down just a little bit so it starts to thicken up just a little. All right, so now here's something else I did want to share this with you. If you want it, we're all the way in the holidays, and so if you want to be able to add a gold mica powder, or a silver mica powder, or a copper mica powder, these are great if you want to be able to add just a little bit of pizzazz and put it into your coloring. This is safe also to be able to use in your soaps. Micas are used in makeup. They're used in blushes and all kinds of things that we put on our face. So you can very definitely use these in soaps to be able to add a little bit of detail and glimmer and shimmer. All right, so now I'm going to have my mold in place like this. I want to make sure that all of my pigment is stirred up. Guys, as you pop on here, be sure and tell me hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. And be sure, share this video. Tag your good friends that love to craft a beautiful life. And your name will go in for a drawing. We're going to be giving away the collection of the molds that we're launching today. And all you have to do is share the video and tag your friends. And then your name will go on for that drawing. We'll announce it in 3 days, and we're going to ship it to you if you're the winner. But the great thing is these are 20% off. Just use the code NEWMOLDS20 and you can get 20% off on your pigment powders, on the molds, as well as your essential oils. All right, so now I'm just going to go in and pour this in. You can use a measuring cup if you want, a metal one or a glass one. The great thing about it is the positioning of the wick, that's going to be in the center of the candle. And I'm going to pour that all the way to the top. And the great thing is I can line all these up if I want and be able to pour them in about an hour. Now, if you want, you can put them on a tray. Sometimes I'll put them on a little cookie tray, something kind of small. So that way I can lift it up and I can go and I can pop it in my freezer or I can put it in the fridge and it's going to make this harden a lot faster. But then now once this hardens, it's going to pop right out of the mold. All you're going to do is just pull it out and then the candle is going to pop right out. So I've got this one in white, so that way I'll show you. And then you'll have this gorgeous detail, look at that, on your candle. And the great thing about it is it's also going to stand up on its own. Look at that. All of these are so cute because they're very, very wide and they're going to be able to stand up to be able to create any type of a little Christmas village, however you want to be able to display it. And you know, I did these last week and I just want to be able to show you. These were some little tree Christmas candles that I did, and I did the hedge green pigment as well. These come in the maker box. So see, I could put a little village together and have all of my little candles and it would be absolutely adorable. But don't forget, you can use these molds. You can also bake your cookies and your cakes in these as well as your soaps. So there's a lot of opportunity to make a lot of really adorable stuff. When you're allowing the wax to dry, you probably want to be able to allow about 2 hours for it to really harden. If you put it in the fridge or the freezer, it doesn't affect it as far as it's slumping. I do it almost every time because I'm needing it to take place quicker. So it'll be great for you to be able to make these and set up and do quite a few in one day, especially if you're trying to get them ready and take them as a gift that night to somebody's house for dinner. So it's our launch day. We're launching this adorable collection of molds. And don't forget, we still have our maker box, and it allows you to be able to create all different kinds of holiday projects that you can make your home more festive. And it's a great gift. This is also a great gift to be able to send somebody. It's affordable. It's $18.99 and it's 20% off today. So grab yours, and I can't wait to see what you do with them. I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope you have a fabulous Thanksgiving. And I'll be popping on here during this week to be able to see you and see what you guys are doing. Have a great day. Don't forget, share the video, tag some good friends, and your name will go in for the drawing. And take advantage of the code today on everything that I showed you to get 20% off. Have a great day, Monday, everybody. Bye.